Hello, everybody. Hi, Lou. I am playing this for you. Uh, Let me just make sure I've got everything all sorted first. Pinning and all that good stuff. Quick pin and paste and manually. Okay, and then go to YouTube. Plays. And pin the message. Okie dokie, so we can close that down. Sounds like you can hear me. I need to even hearing from my headphones. Off 1 hour. Okay. Update needed. Okay. So I need to update my firmware on my head. Started so I can set this up before it turns off again. And how are you doing, Lou? Been a while. Quite quiet. Okay. The mic is back now. Yay! Headset's at 82%. How long is this gonna take to download? I didn't know I needed to do that. This is why I started the stream. 21 minutes left. Oh, Jesus. Okay. Maybe I can do that one. Or what about the Astrios? You don't own this map. Would you like to do a payment? Nope, don't have the money for that. So we'll just what's happening. 18 minutes left. I'll keep it up so we know how far. Yeah, and if it gets too scary, just go, cover their eyes. Okay, get connected. Yeah, don't want to traumatize them. And if I know that you guys are watching, I'll try and keep the swearing to a minimum. So the teachers don't go, "What are you listening to? That's too much swearing." So where are you going on your road trip? Or your school trip? We'll just chat for 16 minutes. Oh, hopefully it won't take that long. Oh, now it's up to 17, now it's up to 16. So we'll just chat for now. While we're waiting for it to download. I am drinking Ultra PT Keen today. There we go. Ultra PT Keen. Nice. Said it downloaded 4 items. Oh, just updating, I guess. You got 13 minutes. Down now. Oh, la-di-da-di-da-di-da. How do you think your exams went when you took them? And they're not called GCSEs in Germany, are they? Now it's gone up to 18 minutes. Could have done this before. Awesome! Pass the time faster. In an amusement park. Oh, I haven't been to one since 2008, so that's 17 years. Oh, coming up to 17 years, because we went, July, I think it was July 6th, 2008, it was mine and the now ex-wife's 3-month wedding anniversary, and we went to Blackpool Pleasure Beach. Which was quite fun. It started raining though. On the way there, they have like a strip next to the beach, and you could like play these games like carnival games. And I did like one of those throwing ones. I did really well, and I won a prize. And one of the prize options was a deck of playing cards, but they had topless ladies on them, and I was like, this is so me. Carried them around until they got lost or whatever. And so, well, that's at least you haven't failed. That's what I gotta say. As long as you do the best you can, and it's not a fail, then that's all you can do. Yeah, this stream is very delayed, and I have no idea why. It's annoying that it's so delayed. Because I'll be asking something, talking to the people talking to me, and it will be like minutes later they'll get what I asked. So it's crazy, and I don't know how you can prevent this stream from being so delayed. I don't know how. Maybe YouTube got it delayed a bit just in case they need to check it and make sure nothing illegal or anything like that's going on. I have no idea. But yeah, it's quite delayed. We're at 16 minutes now. It was down to 13. Now it's at 16 minutes. But yeah, I say when it comes to the exams, do your best. Go in thinking you've done all you can, and now it's just time to. And then also answer every single question that you can. Don't spend too much time on a question that you're not too sure about. Skip that. Go to all the other questions that you can answer. Back to the one that you've left, because maybe further on to the exam you might remember the answers, and then you can go back and put the answer down. Because if you answer all the questions, you have a better chance of getting a higher score. So they may even just give you half a point. So that's what I say. You know what German? Maybe it might be that. Let me. Whilst we're waiting, let me have a Google. Why is YouTube stream delayed when right, I'm Googling whilst we're waiting for this. 11 minutes to go. I'm gonna have a smoke while we're waiting. Internet connection. Just yeah, it's probably my internet connection then. Cause at the moment, we've got very slow internet connection. Because I live in like a little tiny village. It's basically just a few streets, a very tiny village that we live in. But we should be getting full fiber internet by December 2026 next year. So hopefully by then my internet connection, I keep checking to see that they've got fiber in the city or in the little town that we lived in before we moved here. They've now got fiber, so I'm all like, how dare you, when we moved you get the better internet. You unmasked only knew 2 out of 8. I had the math exam, and the exams in Canada are done much different over here. In Canada, in high school, you have 4 subjects per semester. December to June, that's the first semester. Second semester is like February to June. And you have 4 subjects, but at the end of the semester, you take the exams for each subject, so you don't have to try to remember everything you remembered in like the last 4 years like they do with the GCSEs over here. But I had a math exam. I think it was grade 11, grade 12. It was business math. And what I always did with the calculator is before I go in, I double check to make sure the calculator is working. And my calculator was working. So I was stupid and put it in my back pocket and sat down on the ground. So it's down there, and then I'm under the assumption calculator's fine, all that stuff. Sit down, exams gets passed to me, and then we're told to start the exam. Everybody before then had gone up and asked for a calculator. And so, turn over the exam, I start the questions, but there were only about 2 or 3 questions where I could do it without the calculator. Calculator time comes up. I grab the calculator, turn it on, the screen is black. I had broken my calculator in those 5 minutes between checking and starting. So I'm all panicky, going, "Oh my freaking god! What am I going to do now?" So I go up to the teacher, and he was one of my favorite teachers. I have him on Facebook now. He was a brilliant teacher, and I said to him, "Do you have a spare calculator?" And he's like, "You should have asked before we started." And I'm like, I pulled out my calculator and I said, I checked the calculator 5 minutes, like 5 minutes. In 5 minutes, it was working okay to not working, and look, it's black. And he felt so sorry for me. He's like, "I don't have any calculators left, but I'll see what I can do." Walked around school, going to all the teachers that were still in the school, asking if they got a spare calculator. Any calculator would do. No one had a calculator. And he came in, and I knew the answer was going to be no calculator because his face was just fallen. And he came up to me and he's like, "There's no calculators left in the school. I'm really sorry. You're going to have to try and do what you can." And I'll say 97% of the questions, you needed the calculator. So I horribly failed that exam because the calculator broke, and it was awful. It could be too, only the slow internet connection delaying everything. You're not allowed to use calculators in math? What the hell? Jeez, you need a calculator with a lot of the questions. That's stupid. We've always been allowed calculators back in Canada during our exams. I'll have to ask my best friend's daughter if they're allowed calculators, because having to try and work out everything without a calculator is so hard. I know in some questions they ask to see the equations and how you got to that answer. Oh, 11th grade. Oh, okay. What grade are you now? 9 or 10? At least you'll be able to use calculators then, because grade 11 math is going to be hard as heck. So, my brother, though, he lost a lot of points on his math exam, because my brother's really smart in that area. He's really good at math, and he's really good at science. And so he can he can get the answers like that. So he was doing his exams, and he would be able to just, that's the answer. But they wanted to know how he got to that answer. A lot of marks about it. They said, "Well, we need to see how you got there." And he's just like, "I calculated it up in my head instantly. So I don't know the process I did for it. I'm not going to write it down if I know the answer straight away." But he lost a lot of marks on his math exams because he could do it in his head. 7th. Bro, over here, year 7, you enter high school. So is that the same with you, year 7 entering high school? In Canada, grade 10 or grade 9 is high school. So I know in England you start high school at 11, year 7, and year 6 would be like they had their exams to see what level they need for their subjects. So you've got like the high level, the regular, and then the low. And so that you have like the exams at the end of year 6 so they know what classes to put you in when you enter high school. So, yeah. Oh, we've got 6 minutes left. 6 more minutes of chatting. Woohoo! I should have checked beforehand, but, you know, shit happens. And my youngest, he just entered high school this past year. Two schools, elementary and further school. Oh, you don't have high school or anything like that? You just have elementary, which I'm assuming would be like grade 1 to grade 8, maybe? That's what it was in Canada. And then grade 9 and grade 12 was high school. So, or would elementary be up to like grade 12, and then further school would be like college or university? That's different. That's interesting. I have had a friend in Germany who was a teacher. Had a big on the group because I didn't like the tone she was using, and I was sticking up for the other people in the group because if she's in a bad mood, he would bully them. So I stood up, and then we had a big freaking fight because she didn't like that I was standing up to her. So I said, you know what, peace out, I'm gone, see you later. And then I set up another group with the rest of us and her out of it. 1 to 4 is elementary, and then 5 to 12 would be the furthest school. I think she was second grade teacher, I think. The friend. It's interesting to know that there's no high school in Germany. I'll have to ask my German friends about that. I know one of my friends, I call her Cass. Her name's, Annalise? Anna something? Anna, but I call her Cass because we all became friends because of the show Supernatural. And one of the actors in the show, Misha Collins, he started something called Gift Wishes, which is the greatest international scavenger hunt the world has ever seen. And every year for 1 week, you would get into these, you build your own teams, and then you would get a list of maybe 250 things for you as a group to do in a week. And oh my god, we lost a lot of sleep over it. But that's how we became friends. And I call the youngest in the group, I call her Cass, because everybody else was calling her a lot like Cass. It gives 3 different further schools: easy, middle, and hard. Oh geez, I wouldn't want to do hard. I'm not that smart. I was never that smart, and I never cared about school. Never cared about school. I wish now I would have. Because school was just meh to me. I knew I wasn't that smart. And I knew I wasn't going to go to college or university. I was just going to work. So, but I wish I would have done more in school and got better grades. One semester, I think it was grade 11. Yeah, it was grade 11. I failed 3 out of the 4 classes. I had chemistry, English, math, and what was the other one? English, math, I had the science, chemistry. There was another one I failed. I don't know what it was, but I failed another one at 4. 3 out of the 4. And the school counselor saw that I failed 3 out of the 4 classes. So two of the classes, English and math. My ending grade for that was like in the high 40s. So they felt sorry, so they bumped it up to a 50. So just to pass. But they couldn't do that with my chemistry because my ending grade I think was 36, 37%. And they couldn't up it for me. I think the other class might have been drama, grade 11 drama maybe. And I didn't fail that one. I never failed drama. I love drama. 11 seconds left. But yeah, I never studied for my exams because I found if I studied for my exams, I had all the information in my head, and I just failed the exams miserably. Okay. Says I downloaded now. Okay, so single player. And if I didn't study, I would pass, like, with flying colors, like one of the top grades in the class for the exams. And the teachers were always so confused. That, okay, what am I doing? I want to name him. I'll name him my name. Sammy. Right. Okay. What's that? I don't know what that is. No, male. I want male. Okay. Body template. That's tall. That's short and fat. That looks more like me. I'll do short and... Yeah, I never... English for me, I love the reading part of it. I never did... I'll make him really white and pale. I never did my essays, though. Essay was... I never understood the essays. Yeah, I'm gonna do a really short me. That... Yeah, there you go, that's me! Oh, yeah, thanks to the... Yeah, because everything's, basically, English, on everything. Okay, so we've done the body composition. Voice. Let's see the voices. Okay. So I need to do the... Did I do the superhuman hearing? But it's quite quiet for me. Might have to turn this up. Yeah, superhuman hearing's on. Okay, turn that up. Let me put my hearing aids up. Yeah, everything's up, so I don't know why. It's quiet. But that's fine. Yeah, let me... there we go. Right, okay. Can't hear the voice? I'll just do one then. That sounds alright. Okay. Head. Eyesight. Okay, let's do that. I went for final. My eye color is like brown. Let's go with that one then. Outer iris color. I don't know. just do that random color. Hairstyle, right. I'm basically bald. Yeah, that's my, okay. Hair length, nothing. Hair color, dark. Hair tip, okay. Hair tip colors, okay. Facial hair. Okay, eyebrow style. Okay, they're dark. Facial hairstyle. I like a big beard. Facial hair length. Well, at the moment it's short. Facial hair tip gradient. No. Okay, let's just do that then. Head size. Okay, let's just do that. Upper face size. Sure. Okay, let's just do that. Face fat. That's a lot of face fat. Yep, I'm good with that. Torso. Chest size. Big and fat. I got the moves. Shoulder width. Oh, my widths are a bit wider now. Hip width. Not like that. Not like that. Torso size. I think that will do. Torso height. Short. I'm a short shrimp. Short and fat. I'm liking this. Muscle. Trapezius muscle. I don't know where that is. Let's just do it there. Back muscle. Yeah, let's do it about there. Latinate. Can I, like, turn myself around? No, okay. Let's go about there then. Pectorial. I don't have pectorials. I've got. How about that one? Have muscles. None. Oblique muscles. I don't know where they are, but we'll just do that. Belly fat. Lots of belly fat. Chest fat. I don't have much chest fat, so I'll go about there. Back fat. I'll go about there. Okay. Arms. Hand size. I've got tiny, tiny hands. So I'll go about there. Upper arm size. I'll say they're about that. Maybe lower arm size. Yeah, let's go like that. Arm length. Short. Forearm muscle. Just go like that. That'll go like that. Arm fat. We'll go like that. I don't have much arm fat. Legs. Foot size. I have small feet. Upper leg size. That looks weird. We'll go like that. Lower leg size. My legs and arms do look a bit skinny. Leg length. I'm a short shrimp. Short fat shrimp. Yeah, okay. Calves, muscles. There's not much calf muscle. Quads. What are the quads? I don't know. Hamstring. My hamstrings are fucked. Glutes. Ugh. Well, there's not much glute muscle, no. Thigh fat. I don't really have that much rice either. It's mostly my belly. Butt fat. Big butt fat. Halves fat. We'll go like that. Okay. So, save Sammy. That. Okay, now do create big fat person. Okay, tropical island easy. Let's do easy for all of them. Uh oh, right there. Easy. Did it let me choose easy? No, they're gonna do medium and all hard and all that shit. Okay. Regions. Okay, so let's spawn. I don't know why the sound is so quiet. Why is it so quiet? Why is it so quiet? I don't want it so quiet. Why is it not letting me turn it up? Oop, it's very quiet. Okay, now what am I supposed to do? Level up is available. Access inventory to. Okay, inventory. How do I enter inventory? Oh, I'm crouching. Uh, how do I access inventory? No, I don't think that is inventory. No. I don't know how you access inventory. Okay, so what am I supposed to do here? L1. Okay. Okay. I have no idea what we're supposed to do. Hopefully it'll let me know. Oh, there's a crocodile. Looks like a crocodile. I beat it. Put gaming food. I don't know. No, my health is low. I killed it. How do I scavenge this? Okay, what am I supposed to do? Okay, settings. Okay, master volume. There. Video, motion, whatever. La 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 la. UI. Yeah, camera. Controller. Okay, so map option, primary attack, melee, secondary attack, action selector, quick slot, movement, aim, jump, reload, inventory is circle. Okay. Uh, right. Set. Okay. There we go. Okay. What's that? That's a respawn. Crafting. Large stone pit for harvesting. Provides light and some warmth. Doubles as a melee weapon in a pinch. Write your own text in a note or put it in a cooking pot to make a custom recipe. Okay. So I can go up, I'm guessing. Uh, stamina, oxygen, food. Okay. Let's, uh, toggle, don't want to learn. No. Um, no, don't want to do that. Scroll. Okay. Tribe, tracking list, or note, minimap. Okay. Uh, okay. I want, oh, I need stone, wood, and a thatch for that. Okay. So, it, oh, that's why it's so quiet. It's playing on the computer. Okay, so let me, okay. So, mic is working. No, I know what I need to do. See, I need to, okay, not on that. I need to do this. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I need five. That's why it was so quiet. Okay, did that work? And now on there. What the fuck? Doesn't need to be. They're coming from there. Not coming from here. Okay, what have I done wrong? What have I done wrong? Maybe I need to connect this to that. Let's try again. What is going wrong with this? No, on there, not on here. Okay. Going through. Okay. I may need to shut this down and try it again. So it will probably end the stream. Um, so I will quickly be back. I need to close this down and hopefully I can figure out what's wrong with it. All right, I will be back as fast as I can.